I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA Review. Today is January 31st, Friday, 2025. Hope you had a good day, good week here. Actually, the day hasn't started, so I'm doing this real early because I'm about to close this trade. My goal was to hit this level here. We got to the gap. That was the goal from this whole higher time frame. I'd like to hit here and above here, but I mean, I just really don't want to hold it any longer or try to be right because it's the end of the week. We ended up opening up with a gap on Friday, so it's easy that they can dump, then pump, and I just don't want to sit through that dump. So I'm happy with this, and as you can see, the wick is stupid on the weekly chart. So there's the creation of the wick of the week can be created now, which is Friday, and everybody holding the bag still, and then they lock the price down here. So I don't need to be right here. This is probably going to still continue up, or even through on Monday. But again, this is me not trying to be right. I already had to sit through the pullbacks here, which is fine. But I'm just gonna make this little quick introduction, and then I'll do the review later today. But just want to do this closing live on the video, right? So again, I want to break these highs here, clear up here. I'm wondering if Friday's going to do that. But with this week like this, I mean, it's kind of hard to believe that they'll do it. So I'd have to wait for the 9:30 open and then deal with that fluctuation. And it just my week's over. My target has been met. Really, I would like to hit here, but again, I don't need to be right, and they could dangle this. So I'm going to close this out a while on live. So 55 racks, breaking my record actually of 50,000. So here we go. There it is. All right. And I'll be back for the review, and I'll just pause this. All right. And we're back, baby. Let me tell you something. What a beautiful day. Oh my God. So, I'm back here. So here's the long story short, right? Just caught this beautiful fucking sell right here for 17 racks. Now, here's the thing. When we opened up here, and I'm at the last part of the video, I got out here. I said I didn't want to fuck around and find out. So you know what? If Friday doesn't continue up, and they'll do it maybe Monday. I didn't want to find out because it was already strenuous. It was tough holding this. So as you can see, the holding here ended up getting out right here for about 55,000. Now I have this sitting open, right? I have this sitting open, and I'm like, dude, just hold it. But I said, no, you know what? No, just get out because these pullbacks were kind of tough, right? I was expecting it to not be as hard, but at the same speaking, it was just higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Here Thursday, by the way, I'll mention yesterday. I'm sorry, Wednesday. Oh, yeah, Thursday. I didn't make a video because my wife had a medical emergency, and so we got some bad news, but it'll be okay. So, but other than that, this is just a speaker, and then they rushed down for another higher low, getting into those wicks, right? Because I knew they wouldn't take out the low, but they can come deep for a higher low, right? So they rushed down, but kept holding and then got out here. So, that being said, also look at the pin bars here. Look at this pin bar right here, right there. See that? Look at that. Look at that. This is what you want to see, right? Obviously, if you're bullish, and definitely strength. You can see one right here, right now. That's a model all in itself. It's just beautiful right there. But that's a side point. But so with this, I'm like, you know what, dude, you can hold it. It's Friday to push up first, and then we'll get the sell of the week. But I just didn't want that to happen here because of the fact that we gapped up today. And I was like, dude, they tricked me. And this is the purpose of them doing that, so they can trick me. And it worked, which is fine. I can't beat them completely. So, but that gap here, gapping up with empty price action, they dangled that to come up here. And then they just floated it up. So how could we be involved here? Also, I caught the sell too. I'm gonna show you the sell in a second because the sell is fire. But here, and I was like, okay, so don't get lost here. Just real quick, the purple is obviously the opening week gap, which is huge. Then the pink in the background is that current bearish imbalance. We include that gap as well, so that's also there, right? And then so much to talk about. And then also here, I quadded the. As you can see, there's these quad levels here. That's just basically 20, quadding the bearish imbalance, right? So that's that, and then this is today's opening gap, and then obviously in the background we just tapped the opening level, the midnight level. Look at to the tick, dude. I sold right to it, and well, sort of, and then and that's that, and then this the opening range gap, and then so then watch this. So here, I get out here, and then we get these two lows right here. We have this inversion here on this candle, which is the 921. You can see this, right? So this 921 with a gap right there. See that? And then 930 opens and it shoots up. Look where it shoots up right to. Targets this. This was, I just made this in the beginning of the video. I said this was my target right here. But I was not trying to be right? Why am I targeting here? Well, because that's that low right there that we broke right through when we gapped down originally. And that's the first level. A hair above it would be that level. Now I was like, dude, just hold it for it, but I don't want to fuck around and find out. There's no reason for me to do that. So here's where I dropped the ball. You get this push up, it smacks. If you were watching it live, it literally I'm looking for a specific word, but it just like tethered right to it. It was just like boom, and I was like, okay, your buyers and sellers did that. But anyways, pushed all the way back down and got into the 930 level. And the 50%, which is this line in the background, the 50% of this bearish imbalance. Beautiful. Because I told you we were going to use it as a stepping stone, right? And I knew that. And I'm like, dude, this is a buy this. But this was pretty spooky, and I was like, hey, but what if it rushes down? So I'm staying out of it. Sure enough, dude. Sure enough, we end up higher high, higher low. I'm like, bro. So I'm sitting on my hands, and I'm looking for the sell. And how does the sell look like? I'm waiting for a change in delivery. I'm waiting for a shift. Where do you see a shift? Take a look here. Where do you see a shift here? Just pause the video if you want. Where do you see a shift? Okay, take a look. So we push up. These are all three, these two bullish candles. Look, we never take out the low of that bottom bullish candle. Look how we come right to it. We don't take it out. So it's still bullish. Okay, pops up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive candles. Where do we come in? That's just support. They're using that top 25%. That's a bullish imbalance right there. And it's just a breakout level, right? Very simple. Okay, pushes up again. Look at these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles, 6 candles in a row. What do? We retrace back into a bullish imbalance. We don't break that low. So it's not done. Okay, so guess what? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. These 3 candles, this push up. What does it do? Retraces back. Does it take out that low? No, it doesn't. So it's not ready to sell. So you have to fucking sit on your hands and wait. So it pushes up again. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even know if we can count that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where does it retrace? Back to. It doesn't break out it doesn't take out that fucking low. There's a gap sitting right here, by the way. All right. And just use it as support. Pushed it up again. Pushes up. These candles, it doesn't break that high, so it doesn't count. Then it pushes up here. Does it break these 3 candles? Nope. Well, then you look again. 1, 2, 3. This push up. Does it break this fucking low? No, it does not. But take a look here. Right here. 1, 2, 3. Look how we break that low. Those consecutive candles. Then we pop up. When we pop up, we get right into the last fucking candle. This is the 1102. Sorry, I'm cursing too much. 1102. And there's a miniature gap in there. Boom. Entry. I can't make this shit up. Boom. Patience. Patient. Now, would I have liked to have kept buying this? Yes, and I should have, because of the fact that I didn't take this out. But after closing that trade, you're just my mind is just everywhere, and then it is what it is. So I dropped the ball. But I told myself, dude, you are sealing this gap. Buy. And I didn't trust it. I didn't trust my analysis. Well, I trusted it, but I was just spooked by this gap here. And I keep telling myself over and over again when I get in these scenarios, just buy to take out or seal the target. And I did not. So whatever. So in this case, what I should have did, should have bought until I saw this. And what you want to do, here is the superest fire thing I'm going to tell you. How do you know to get out? When you get this shift here. So if I was to have kept holding, and even if it came up here, and then even when it broke down here, this is to say, okay, now you're getting out. And guess what? When it comes down, it's going to retrace back up deep. Okay? It's going to, generally speaking, sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll just stop right here and then it'll just fall down or get into an imbalance here. But or the last candle or an inversion in there, which could be, you understand what I'm telling you, of a bullish inversion. Either way, I get targeted, and look where I get. You can't make this up. So what you do is you hold it, even when it breaks this low. You hold it because this could be still bullish. But and generally speaking, you're looking for the sell because it's Friday. You're looking for the sell of the week, which is going to be taking out liquidity, and it's the wick of the week, right? So very common sense shit, right? So, and then it's London time also. So London is in the picture. All right, so perfect. So when the price breaks there and retraces back, then you can say, I'm out of the trade. You can say, well, you can get out right here, but I'm out of the trade, and now I'm entering for the sell. So guess what? It falls down. So now I'm projecting. At first, I projected here, right? But then I also, to the left here, you can see I also have this projected here, right? So this high, this swing to this swing right there, right? Because that's the energetic leg technically, right? And where does it go? We have 1 and 1.5, and we have 2 to 2.5. Now the price is sitting here, and I was done, but I was like, no, I'm going to take this last trade because this is in my analysis. So price comes down and then retraces back up. I'm hoping this is a lower high because of the fact that if I measure just these 3 candles, you can see that the 2.5 is right here. 2 to 2.5 is right here. So we hit that, and I was like, bro, and it was about $7,000, and I was like, bro, just take the profit, bro, it'd be done. But I'm like, no, let's make a lower high and make another lower low and come for the liquidity. Very easy. Obviously, you could see if you were watching price, this right here, when it dipped here, it swept them. See these guys right here? It swept those guys. All right, so I was like, bro, that's a breakout level. They just did that, and while I was coming up here, now I'm only at 2,000 in profit, but I'm like, bro, I'm trusting it to roll over, and sure enough, it did, dude. And over here, I was like, bro, what is going on here? What is going on? Here's just a gap playing tricks on me. I'm like, man, maybe we're gonna jump up here, but I'm like, no, it's Friday, so this is a perfect situation. And then out of nowhere, and I was having lunch, and I was like, out of nowhere, this thing started sinking. I was like, yeah, I knew it. So trusting myself, right? And then, sure enough, you got the 3 drives, 1, 2, 3. And I was like, right here, I was like, bro, I just projected this here with these energetic candles. I was like, all right, you're in a 1 and a 1.5 here on this. And then you have a 3 to 4 here, 3.5 to 4 here, plus the first imbalance, which is super key. And I was like, dude, I was like, bro, just get out. And I was like, no. I was like, no, because of the fact this is a sell model. This is a consolidation. This is a push up, and then they're coming back to sweep that. What's that liquidity here? Boom. And then what's the next projection? 2 to 2.5. What's also going on here is oh yeah, this is shy of the midnight level. That's also true. And then there's that gap, and we almost hit it now. So let me go right back to live price action. I have to be done early today, and I screenshot it right there. And I'm not giving no profit out. Look, we're even above that. So for me to even fuck around and find out to see if it's gonna come lower, I don't care. I had a perfect level. I'm in a 2 to 2.5. I just swept these guys right here. It's cool, man. I know we still have more of the day, but I plan on going to the barber and doing all that shit. So and then I get out right here. So what do? We tagged the midnight level. Look at that. That's the midnight level here. Not that. That level is the first 25% of the opening range, or the top 25%, I should say. But we tagged the midnight level. We come right back into that first imbalance. It's using it as resistance, right? And I just didn't want to whip on me, and sure enough, it kind of did, but it came back down. So and this is where we are. So oh my God, dude. Because the thing is that when I was here, I was like, man, this thing's fucking around, dude. But I'm like, if it's going to push, it needs to push. I'm like, just trust yourself, bro. And sure enough, this thing started getting strong. And then out of nowhere, it just dropped hard. I was like, damn. So I had to ram back upstairs. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I didn't even let it come back up here. I literally just screenshotted it just to show you. Took it out right here. Literally took it out right here. And as you see, obviously we came lower, but, so, cause I had if you're questioning, I had it sitting right there. It didn't even hit that. So as you see, it went down, right? So I was already out, but yeah, man, just gorgeous, just gorgeous. I know there's a lot going on here. Also, why am I doing this sell is because if you look at this fib here, let me just push this to the side, cause I know this is a little. Now, I was generally speaking at the end of the week, you're going to see a sell off. If it's bullish candle, you're going to see it come to close to the 20 to 30%. So here, I already know this is a 23, right? If I did the math, this is probably a 20 over here. So we did hit that, and that's it. That's the goal. You're at 50% here on the RSI. Now there's no body here, right? And there's still no body there. And we were expecting a sell. If you remember, I made this video here. I was talking about pushing up, right? I made this on the 27th, which was the beginning of the week, which was Monday. And I was already in the trade. And then I was expecting price to come up. And then it's either going to push up to where we are. And this is why I also took the sell, because of us getting into almost that level right there. See this right here? See how when we push up, right? We obviously went past the gap, but these are momentum traders, and this is a breakout level. We came right to it. I tell you guys this every fucking day on the channel. So this is why I decided to say, okay, this is good. Let's take this out here. And the other reason why I got out of this trade here was because we were tapping. Look at this. If you take a look here, I'll show you this. This will make more sense. When I got out here, we were tagging the 50% of this bearish imbalance. This bearish imbalance over here, we were at 50% of it. Plus, we were at the top of this bullish imbalance in the blue. So we were knocking on, look right here. I'm just going to drag that out. See, we were sitting right there. Now I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. All right. And plus we were at 50% that's it. That's all I was trying to say. So I was like, no, just be done, dude. Just walk away. So, what was I going to say right now? Damn, I lost my thought. So obviously, and also selling back to the 50%. Now we're underneath it. Looks like they're trying to come to this gap. Now this was going to be my target to hold this for this, but I was like, nah, I'm good. So I've had I'm mentally exhausted. But so as far as this goes, let me tell you something about this. So either we're going to see this big push off and sell back. Yeah, let me do it this. So see this push off and then retrace back and then buying again. So by the way, this might be the low of the year, to be honest with you. I mean, we might just consistently buy. But anyways, so this push up here. So this push up is going to happen. But does it take out these highs first and retrace? Or is it going to stop here and retrace and go? I don't know. And that's the other reason why I just kind of like said, I'm good. But that's why. But I took the sell and it panned out. It's kind of risky, but how did I do it? I waited for this change right here. Dude, this right here, what I just gave you is fire. There's no one on the internet doing this. I'm telling you, there's no groups that are paid mentorships that are even doing this. I promise you they're not. Ain't nobody doing it the way I'm doing it like this. I'm not beating my chest, but I'm just letting you know, like, I'm pretty sure ain't nobody bought it from here, held it to here, and then sold off at the end of the week. I mean, who knows? But I'm proud of myself. Just really, 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 really proud of myself, man. And as you take a look, just dollars going sideways, and then nice push up for dollar. That's also coexisting with my sell. And then here, see, I'm not trying to mess around, find out. I'm done. It's over with. It's done. So here, at the top here, we also had a divergence on Dow. So lower high on Dow and higher highs on S&P. And then when we got to that lower high that I was worried about, it was also a higher high on Dow, lower highs on Nas and S&P. So fucking beautiful, dude. And then right here, there is a divergence going on, but that's why I took it out. I was like, dude, I'm not trying to find out, bro. Like, I've already just raped them. I mean, this was a perfect level, and my gut is like, just hold. Now, at this point, your feelings are like, oh, yo, like, you don't get greedy because now you're in your euphoria. And I'm like, know what? Nope. Take it out. Done. I'm not trying to even find out. And sure enough, what are we doing? We're still there. We're literally at the same spot. So, yeah, man, I don't know. So they probably might rush. And this could have been a good sell right here, too, by the way. Don't get me wrong. And I thought about it, but I wanted to make the video and be done. But we might be headed for this gap here. So this is where we are. I don't think there's... and then as far as Dow goes, speakering out. And just market is just going to be done for the week, right? And then S&P, wow. Ooh, that shit looks crazy. Squeezed out, sold off for the week. That's kosher. I mean, generally speaking. Otherwise, sometimes it's a big floater week. But the reason why I was also telling you guys this was because look at the week. Look at the wick. Like that looks crazy. Like it was a bullish body for a moment, and it's like, bro, that shit looks crazy. So excuse me. So selling off would make sense in this scenario. Building liquidity again. They're probably gonna ram it, but Monday, so Monday's either gonna be a couple options. Either from here, it's either going to come down, and then pop up and then fall. Back to what I was saying, to retrace. Damn, hold on. Yeah. Oh shit. What did I just do here? Oh, I gotta do that again. So I'm in the same flow, but is Monday gonna do this, and then this Tuesday, right? And then it comes back like this, and I don't know where. Maybe I really don't know where, but let's just say here, and then continue back up, right? For the rest of the month. So this retracement is gonna, I would say whenever it sells, it's gonna either sell in the first or second day of the month. Well, in this case, that would be Monday or Tuesday, right? And then I would say that this is gonna retrace to like the fifth or something like that, maybe the 6th or something, and then it'll push up for the low of February. All right, so just remember that. But oh man, just wild, dude. Yeah, they're probably gonna come into this. I mean, there's so much time in the day. The new 4-hour candle just kicked in, and I was expecting that 4-hour to flip, by the way, also. And also, if you take a look at the 4-hour, you can see that we jumped right into that imbalance right there on the 4-hour. Squeeze anybody who was momentum trading. And after that, their next objective is to come wipe out all the easy buyers, because that shit was fucking easy. It really was. It was so easy that I was just like, nah, Just look at this. Here we go. We're going to the 50% of the opening range gap, which was also a target. So many targets here, but now we're going to 25% of that bearish imbalance, almost hitting it now. Oh my goodness, dude. I mean, beautiful. I know there's a lot going on in this chart, but yeah, we're about to hit the 25% of that bearish imbalance. So, wow, 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 wow. And remember, there's no price action in here either. So they're so they let this open, accomplish that, then turn around and try to accomplish that. And it's just amazing the way they built this algorithm. The psychology part of it is just phenomenal. All right, I want to be done because all right, there you go. Just hit the 25%. So, and we're and up there again. I fucking knew it, dude. I knew I should have held it. I knew I should have held it. This was my target. This was my target to tap this gap. And look how we just bounced from that gap specifically, right? I'm sure that, well, we have plenty of time in the day. They'll probably see it. Dude, this was my target right here. Oh, I should have held it. But I was like, you know what? Nah. Nah, just hold it. Just hold it. Wow, what a beautiful move. So, all right, I just discussed everything, and then I don't know. So Nvidia is just kind of still here, man. Like I'm surprised it's not higher, but that gap here, do they plan on leaving that, man, and just trying to sweep this for one more leg down? That would push us down for that retracement, that the retracement that I've been talking about in the example. Hey, I don't know. Are we not going to come up here first to get the big retracement? And I was actually and I thought about actually holding this into the weekend, because that might be the retracement back that we're in, and they don't seal this, because the 15 year historical data said that we were going to wipe these lows first. We did not. So, and the 15-year historical data says that we wipe out this high first and then we retrace. So that's why I was like, they might not do it, right? So they built liquidity on both sides. And I'm like, well, maybe they just sell off from here. And so I did that route. But I don't want to go into the weekend with a trade with this situation. So it is what it is. It's no big deal. I can't be perfect. I try to do my best, but wow, dude, that's just sick. All right, so I think I've said enough, and I hope you all did well. I hope this helps. Please leave me some information on comments for my new record, or for the, as far as the trading the higher time frame. I will also mention you this, like swing trading here. Yeah, it's rough, but you got to allow these pullbacks. You have to allow them. And these are all entries. I got in here, second entry, third entry, fourth entry. Some people won't even usually use that. And then somewhere in here. And then once you, this is what I wanted to say. See how I have this quad here? See how I have this quadded, this range from this high to this low? Look, this is just treat it like a 1 minute. When we push up, we fell short of the 50% there. We come down, we're in the bottom 25%. That's where I entered, by the way. So I didn't mention that, but boom, right there. Then we pop up, right? And we retrace back where? And this retracement here, where? Here's 50%. That's your discount. So if you're rushing if you're entering, positioning, trading, and you're trying to come up, just like if it's a 1 minute, that's entry 1, entry 2, entry 3, and you're done. And then you scale, and then you just let it ride up, and then you could take profit early right here. And this is smart. Now, that's just, but what else can I say about a position trade? Yeah, because if you work a job and you're trading the 4 hour or 1 hour, this is what you do, and you hold it, man. And also it's aligned with the seasonal data, with the seasonal tendencies in history. So I'm in this cards. This is part of a swing that is pretty kosher. So that's my secret weapon in the background of how I know that, right? So this is where I would like to swing. Oh, I would have swung this, but I totally dropped that ball. But what's it called? But these moments I'll be swinging, right? But when it's time, like for day trading, then you'll know, and more experience you go. Okay, I think I'm rambling now, but as you see, so if I clean this up right now, um, I'm going to use what we want to use this bearish imbalance that we're in. We want to use this as support. We want to see if it'll bounce up, right? We'll see here, but this is messy. So no bodies, so we're stuck here, still below. I'm going to leave. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. It's a little bit messy. And then we fell short of the 2 standard right here. When I measured this last hour down candle, fell real short of it too. And that's the other reason why I sold here, because of the fact that you're looking for perfection and you don't. And this is a dangling carrot. So I know better, because this happened many a times. And if you watch my videos, I've mentioned this before, that like, sometimes it won't tap it. And sure enough, they did not. And what a beautiful sell. Oh my God, dude. Oh, let's go to a 5 minute, because I never do. And 5 minutes are nice to look at sometimes. Yeah, so in this case, I could have held for 3 drives there on the 5 minute. 1, 2, 3. And then it's spying right there. See that? So that's drive 1, drive 2, drive 3. And this is a 5 minute. So sometimes a little more accurate. But take a look here on the 5 minute. Let's take a look at this real quick too. You can see the consecutive candle. Look, does it? Now this was suspect right here. And I don't use a 5 minute for this. I use a 1 minute. But you see this took out that candle, these 2 candles. But the thing is that this was doji, so it's like it was kind of bad price action. So I waited for a 1 minute. But look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We break it. 2 drives. We push back up. Last up candle. And it's a lower high, and then that's the sell program is kicking in. Look at the bodies. Oh my God, dude. Look at the bodies opening on the bottom 25% of the bearish imbalance. This was my target. I swear on my mother's grave, this was my target right there, especially with that low right there. That was my target, but I chickened out. Just fire. All right, I think I've said enough. I've covered everything, and you guys have a good weekend. Take care, and God bless.